High School Spotlight, sponsored by Tater Benson MKB Realtors.
Well, it's high school spotlight time. We turn our attention to a pair of gridiron schools over to Lynchburg Public School rivals. EC Glass Hilltoppers Heritage Pioneers joined forces to host a 7-on-7 and Lineman Challenge last week. We head over to the Hill City where rivals unite for a big purpose. Heritage head football coach Brad Bradley has put on a 7-on-7 and Lineman Challenge for the past few years. Over the last couple of years, the Pioneers got an assist from their crosstown rivals in EC Glass. For Coach Bradley, the partnership with Glass is big.
Yeah, I mean, it was. You know, we added EC Glass when Coach DeMar took the job a couple years ago, and we just built, you know, we're up to 17 teams, 16 teams this year. So, you know, we have half here, half over there, and it just works out great. And Jamar and I work out great. Obviously, we are fierce competitors for one day out of the year, for I guess you could say 7 days out of that week. But other than that, you know, we're in Lynchburg City, and we try to do things together here. And it's been perfect. You know, we kind of trade off on the teams. He had some teams last year, so we took them this year and vice versa.
For Hilltoppers head coach Jamar Lovelace, he also embraces the partnership with the Pioneers. He sees it as a win-win for the rivals and the teams coming to the Hill City to participate.
I think, you know, we all represent the city of Lynchburg, number one, Lynchburg City Schools, so we're always cheering for each other, except that one time a year where we play each other, and for us and for me and Coach Bradley, this is kind of like the last big thing that we do together, and then we kind of go quiet into July, and then we're rivals after that, you know, for the next 3 or 4 months, but just happy to be able to work with him and happy to be able to work with all these other teams. I think it's rare that you can get, you know, 15 teams involved for a 7-on-7 and all for free, you know, so nobody's paying anything. We're all just showing up, and we're trying to get better, and we're going to exchange film and wish each other luck going into the season.
Overall, for Coach Bradley and Coach Lovelace, it is an opportunity for the teams to get together to help each other out during the offseason before the start of fall camp.
You know, I think it's just nothing better than competing against other guys. You know, you see the same guys all the time when you're working out over the offseason. So when you can start competing against other guys and seeing different teams who do different things, I think it makes you play at a higher level. So, you know, we put some good stuff on film, put some bad stuff on film, but for us it's just about another practice against quality programs, and then going back and getting better from it.
I just think, I mean, a great day of work, a great day of competition, and, you know, some fellowship. You know, come in here, we break bread together afterwards. You know, we're getting after it, we're competing, but at the end of the day, we're all shaking hands. And, you know, I just think it's good work, man. It's June 19th. We're not winning state championships today, but we are going to get better. We're going to get worse today.
Indeed, and that was pretty cool to see all those teams, you know, out there. Iron sharpens iron, and it'll definitely help. And just to think, we're a little more than a month away from fall camp when the teams actually get in and get ready for the season.
So no, the 7-on-7, is it like a passing league? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, it's a passing league. You get out there in space. But the neat thing is, over the last few years, they've added a lineman challenge. So it's not just for the wide receivers or quarterbacks. Those big uglies in the trenches, they get to get some drills. And that's pretty neat. Yeah, so they get something out of it.
Okay, which you don't normally see in a passing league, so that's something different.
Right, and that's separate from the 7-on-7. So they do that lineman challenge over there. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was warm out there, I can tell you right now.